In February 2022, Russia launched a full-scale invasion of Ukraine. Over 4 years later, this conflict continues to reshape global politics, destabilize economies, and raise the risk of World War III. Here's what actually happened, and why it matters to you. To understand this war, you need to know the history. Ukraine was once part of the Soviet Union. When the Soviet Union collapsed in 1991, Ukraine became independent. But here's the problem. Russia never really accepted losing control. For decades, Russia viewed Ukraine as part of its sphere of influence, basically their backyard. In 2014, Russia even annexed Crimea, a peninsula belonging to Ukraine. The West condemned it, but did nothing serious. Then, in 2021 and early 2022, Russia amassed 190,000 troops on Ukraine's border. Vladimir Putin demanded that Ukraine never join NATO, the Western military alliance. But Ukraine's president, Volodymyr Zelensky, refused to surrender his country's independence. On February 24, 2022, Putin ordered the invasion. He thought he'd win in days. He was wrong. Fast forward to today in 2026. The war is still ongoing, but it's changed dramatically. The early Russian blitzkrieg failed. Ukraine's military, led by Zelensky, put up fierce resistance. Battles for cities like Kyiv, Kharkiv, and Mariupol shocked the world with their brutality. Current situation. Russia has captured roughly 20% of Ukraine's territory, mainly in the east and south. But they've lost hundreds of thousands of soldiers. Ukraine has also suffered devastating casualties. Over 1 million soldiers and civilians killed or wounded since 2022. The front lines have essentially frozen. Neither side has the strength for a decisive victory. Russia bleeds soldiers daily. Ukraine is exhausted but refuses to surrender. Internationally, NATO has united behind Ukraine, something Putin didn't expect. The US, EU, and allies have sent over $100 billion in military aid. Weapons like HIMARS, tanks, and air defense systems have kept Ukraine in the fight. But the cost? Catastrophic. Ukraine's infrastructure is destroyed. Its economy is in ruins. Millions are refugees. And the war shows no signs of ending soon. You might be thinking, this is far away. Why should I care? Here's why this war affects your life right now. First, oil and food prices. Ukraine and Russia are among the world's biggest exporters of wheat, corn, and oil. The war disrupted global supply chains. Grocery prices spiked worldwide. Your food costs more because of this conflict. Second, nuclear risk. Ukraine has nuclear power plants. Russia has threatened to use nuclear weapons multiple times. One miscalculation could trigger nuclear war, the ultimate global catastrophe. Third, geopolitical precedent. If Russia gets away with invading and annexing territory, it sends a message to China about Taiwan, to other aggressive regimes about their neighbors. It destabilizes the entire international order. Finally, economic impact. Defense spending has skyrocketed globally. Money spent on weapons is money not spent on healthcare, education, or infrastructure. Everyone pays the price. The Ukraine war is one of the defining conflicts of our time. It shows us how fragile global peace really is and how one leader's decision can upend the world. This is Warwick. We analyze global conflicts so you understand the world you live in. If you want daily breakdowns of wars, geopolitical tensions, and why they matter, subscribe now. Next video. We're breaking down the Gaza conflict. Don't miss it.